within the corporate world, stress is a very popular subject matter. Recently in California, I was asked to speak at the Apple Corporation offices and in the Oracle offices. And they both asked me to speak on the subject of how to deal with stress. So I was thinking corporate people must be under a lot of stress because that's what they want to hear about. I don't know how it is in Intel, but maybe. Competition and so many things changing and demands, and sometimes people like us and sometimes they don't like us, and our domestic family life, there's all sorts of dynamics going on there, and our health, and the environment, so many reasons for stress. We may not be able to change the world, but we all have a powerful choice in which we can change ourselves and our perception. Because when we actually connect to who we really are and our relationship with God, which is beyond all sectarian conceptions, we also can experience a direct connection with every living being in their essence. There's a beautiful verse in Bhagavad Gita that means so much to me. I'd like to share it with you. Vidyavanaya sampane brahmani gabihastini suni chaiva swapaki cha pandita samadarshana. Real wisdom is when we see every living being with equal vision. Whatever one's race, whatever one's sex, whatever one's nationality, whatever one's social status, or whatever one's species. Whether one is a human or an elephant or a cow or a dog or a cat, we see that wherever there is life, there is the presence of something very sacred, a part of God. When we realize that part of God within ourselves, we can also realize it within all living beings. You cannot love God and not like anyone. You may not like what they do, but in essence we see that living force that's giving life is divine. But due to the various coverings of ego, we act and speak in so many ways. Some people think if one becomes too spiritually happy, then they will not be competitive, and they will not be able to utilize the best of their intelligence and their physical abilities. That's not the case. Which is a stronger motivating force? Greed and ego, or love? A mother's love, a mother who really loves her child, she's on call 24 hours a day, willing to do everything and anything for that child as an expression of love. There's no ego or greed. So if we access that dormant love within ourselves, not only we find the inner satisfaction of who we really are in our relationship with God, but through our careers, whether we're engineers or managers or teachers or doctors or lawyers or farmers or housewives or students or swamis, whatever we may be, we express the inner wisdom, the inner love, the inner satisfaction of our hearts through what we do.